For as long as GTA Online has been around, the hot topic is and always will be the good old-fashioned shark cards. Mostly just baseless arguments about how everything is too expensive and how much it costs in real money. So today I wanted to find out how GTA Online has changed over the years. Did it get more expensive, or is everything kind of balancing out? Let's find out. First off, I want to point out that we're purely focusing on vehicles without upgrades, customizations, or buy it now prices. This is simply to avoid all the variables possible and get a consistent result. Having crunched all the numbers, it's very interesting to see a pattern. You might laugh at this because I certainly did, but if you pay attention to the spreadsheet, you can see that during every year the DLC at the start of the year is, well, kind of cheap. But then if you look at the end of the year, you can see a noticeable increase in prices. Merry Christmas, am I right? That aside, you can see a noticeable increase happening all the way until 2017. It starts off rather slow and kind of slowly but surely. Oh my god, there's 2017! With Smuggler's Run taking the #1 spot with a whopping $59 million. Followed by Doomsday Heist with a whopping $55 million as well. 2017 DLC's cost was so high that you can buy all DLC, every single vehicle, all the way up until the biker DLC for the same price as the 4 DLCs released in 2017. That's insanity if you think about it. Years worth of DLC is the same price as 4 DLCs released in 1 year. Now, if you want to buy all this 2017 DLC with a shark card, it will cost you $1,837. Now, that is 3 PlayStation 5s or Xbox Series X's, and also the wrong Xbox ordered on Amazon. I'm sorry, but that is just still too funny. It's safe to say that after 2017, the person who thought this was a good idea had a new job after those decisions, because in 2018, the total cost of all DLC was, well, literally cut in half. The decrease in prices has continued since, and obviously we've also got less DLC as well, but with the numbers, they're not really lying at all, and it's a really nice thing to see. Now, obviously, Rockstar had got to that point in 2017 by just simply trying to push the prices, a little bit more, and then for some reason they decided in 2017 to completely double it and see how it will go. But it's just a shame that they never permanently adjusted the prices on those vehicles, and it also kind of explains why those vehicles are on sale so much, probably because they didn't really sell as well as they would want them to. And well, they made them anyways, and with the prices being as high, a 30% discount suddenly becomes super appealing to a lot of people. Which obviously also means that Timmy has to call his mother again for the credit card, thus making Rockstar even more money. And to most people, all this information will resort into some angry comments on this video screaming about how Rockstar is the worst thing that has ever happened ever since the last Nickelback album. Wait, they're releasing a new one? Jeez, 2020 really sucks. Look at this photograph. All jokes aside, GTA Online's way of making money has also drastically changed and increased in recent years. The game has gotten older, so obviously that means prices will increase or at least stay roughly the same nowadays. Players have obviously been around for a long time, so I don't feel that it's the economy per se that is really the issue here. The issue, in my opinion, is the value of the shark cards themselves. If you take 2017 as an extreme example here, you could cut the price by more than half if shark cards would simply be brought to a more reasonable value of, let's say, $16 to $20 million. Now, Rockstar does do regular sales and promotions on shark cards that typically give you at least $20 million, and while that's still not great, it wouldn't be as miserable as paying $12.50 for a measly $1 million that you get from an $8 million shark card. Now, looking at the most bought shark card, which is the 1.25 million one, you can also say that this does no longer cut it anymore, because of the fact that most of the new toys that are available nowadays are definitely way past the 1.25 million mark. Let's say, for example, the La Mesa Arcade. You're gonna have to spend 1.9 million on that, and no one wants to be in Paleto, cause Paleto bad. Very bad. You don't want your stuff there. And obviously, People who do buy this 1.25 million shark card will likely also end up in Polito because that's the only thing they can afford. Thus meaning like, oh well, I guess next time I have to buy a bigger shark card. Now I feel that across the board, the shark cards should definitely see a big increase if someone were to spend their hard-earned money on a shark card, and that they could at least get some value out of it. Like I said, Polito Bay bad. Now I understand Rockstar's point of view too. They're swimming in dough right now because of the current way they're doing things. But on the flip side, wouldn't people be more inclined to buy a shark card when the price versus value is more unreasonable? I know, for example, plenty of examples within my own community of people that never buy shark cards. And then suddenly it goes double when it's like, well, there's a DLC around the corner. I don't really feel like grinding. Why don't I just simply buy a shark card real quick? Because right now, $8 million only gets you the key to the castle, while the rest of your friends are popping champagne in the local nightclub. At $150,000 a bottle, of course. But you know what doesn't cost $150,000? Love advice from Dr. Strange Love. Join him and all the other fellow members by clicking the join button down below. But with all that said and with all that done, that was it for this one. I hope you enjoyed this. I personally found it really interesting to kind of find out what exactly is going on with all the shark card stuff and kind of really crunch the numbers. So if you enjoyed it, make sure to leave it a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you all later.